on the Virtuous Woman Show. I am Sheila Juma, and before the break, we are here with Mama Arthur Paris, but better known as Mama Arthur. And we have been talking about her story, how she was in labor for 22 hours. And she hadn't gone for a scan prior to her delivery, so they didn't know that the baby had a cord around his neck. And so she really struggled to push until the doctor came and intervened, and finally the baby came out. Now that's where we are on the story. So now you told me just before we went on the break that you were numb, and I can understand because you've labored for 22 hours.
Yeah.
You pushed for a long time.
Yes.
And now you've been told the baby is not okay. We're gonna take him to nursery.
Yeah.
And you're numb. You really don't know what's happening. You've not even registered what you've been told.
Yes.
Please continue from there.
Okay, from there, he was taken to the NBU, and I was nilishonwa because vile mtoto alitoka ilifanya ile kitu. So nili have kushonwa, and after that I was told to go and shower, so I showered and I went to sleep. So I rested. I think nilipata mtoto around 11 in the morning.
What time did you deliver?
I think it was around 11 a.m.
Okay.
if not 12, around there.
Okay.
I cannot recall well. So I rested. Nilienda kuona mtoto 10 usiku. That is when I went to the NBU. I remember something came to my mind and I was like, nikienda nipate mtoto amebadilishwa ama ameibiwa, because we hear of sort cases.
Yeah.
So I was like, I never really got to look at my baby well to master his face or anything that I would identify him with. Nilijua tu ni kijana.
Yeah.
So I was like, nikienda nikute mtoto wangu hayuko, nitajua jata mtoto mgani ndo wangu, juu wako wengi. But I went, there are tags zenye wanawekwa, so I went and read. At that point, anakuwa identified na jina ya mama. So I went and searched for my name and I saw him, and I immediately knew it was him.
Yeah.
So from then, that day he was not feeding. The first day and the second day, alikuwa anawekwa drip peke yake and medications, and he was still not crying.
So he hadn't breathed, or he was on oxygen?
He was on oxygen.
Okay.
He was on oxygen the first day. The second day, wakamtoa kwa oxygen. Now he could breathe by himself. And then from the second day now, nilianza sasa ku-express because hangeweza kufeed mwenyewe.
Yeah.
You express, then kuna a tube, it's called an NG tube, inserted through the nose. So that's why you feed him. You express the milk, you feed using a syringe. Yeah. And you are told the meals you are supposed to give him, usimpe tena mingi.
Because the stomach is tiny.
Yeah, then you can imagine a newborn akipewa hata 15 meals. Hata 5. There are some who are being started with 5 meals.
Yeah.
And you know, mtoto akizaliwa tu weko kwa matiti and ananyonya. Hakuna mtu anampimia. So you can imagine huyu anapimia what is 5 meals honestly ya maziwa ama 15. It's very, very small. But that was our journey. So that was how he used to feed. And I remember in day 3, he started convulsing. Nilikuwa nimemshika. Sasa nimemfeed, unamshika ndo abab, and you bond. There is this thing called, I think it's kangaroo. Yeah. Unaeka mtoto kwa chest, you bond with him. So that is what I was doing, and I saw my baby shaking. I didn't know what he was doing. Na nikauliza a mom seated next to me, mbona mtoto anafanya hivi? Ako sawa. She immediately called the nurse. Nurse kuona hivyo alichukua mtoto mbio, akampeleka to another room and wakaanza kumdunga masindano, and I was like, nini mbaya na mtoto? What's happening? Ati mtoto ameanza kufanya hivi saa ngapi? Nikamwambia ndo tu nimerealize ati the baby is convulsing. I have never seen anyone convulse in my entire life. That was the first time, and I was so shocked. Then his fever spiked. It was I think 42 na iko inashuka. Wamdunge shindano, wamweke dawa gani, joto iko inashuka. So again I was worried because hata hao wenyewe kulingana na vile wana act, even if they are not telling me, I know there's something wrong. So from there akatolewa, the room he was ilikuwa yenye you can be discharged. But sasa amehamishwa, amepelekwa room ya kwanza. That first room ni ya watoto delicate wenye wanataka extra attention from the doctors. So akapelekwa huko, he stayed I think for 2-3 days, then akarudishwa the other room. So entirely NBU tulika 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this time, did you know there was something wrong apart from the convulsion? Did you know that he may have had cerebral palsy?
No, I didn't know. The only thing I could hear the doctor saying, actually the baby suffered birth asphyxia. That is the lack of oxygen in the brain. That is the only thing I could hear them say. And then I go Google, because they are not telling you.
What it means?
Yeah, they are not telling you what, even they are not telling you the condition of the baby. They are just telling you, mama, mtoto atakuwa sawa, mtoto atakuwa sawa, leo ameimprove, but hawakwambi the real reality of things. So ukisikia kitu, you note and you just go Google for yourself. Yeah.
So at what point did you realize your baby had cerebral palsy?
So from there, we were discharged after now 3 weeks, the 2 weeks in NBU, and again me I took another 1 week kwa ward because my BP haikuwa sawa. Yeah. So after 3 weeks we went home. From then mtoto hanyonyi, ha breastfeed kabisa, akona infections. I think it was because of the medications. Anapata sores kwa mdomo. He's just crying, he cannot breastfeed. We start now again going to hospital. Kila saa ni hospitali kumtibu. But at 5 months we got admitted. Now it was pneumonia. So that was the first time. The doctors going round and they were like, hey mama, mtoto wako akona cerebral palsy and you need to start therapy immediately. That is the only thing I was told. I don't know what cerebral palsy is. I've never even gone to therapy and see what happens there. I know nothing. And I denied. I never even took it serious. We went home. After a month, we got admitted again, the same hospital. Another doctor, a different one, came, said the same thing. Again, I never took it serious. Not the third time, we got again admitted and it happened the same case. So I was like, how come 3 different doctors saying the same thing? And me, I could see my baby hasn't met any milestones. So he was about 6 months.
Wow.
6 months, 7 months, baby cannot stand. The neck, he cannot hold his neck. His legs are not firm. The baby cannot even smile, hata hajui hiyo ni nini. Hakuna anything anafanya. But he was so sharp. Alikuwa anasikia sana. Sauti, akisikia hivi sauti ataface kwenye sauti inatoka. That is the only thing I could see him doing.
Yeah.
So he was crying in the house. Nashindwa, mbona mtoto wangu hanyonyi? Mbona mtoto wangu hafanyi vitu zingine watoto wa rika yake wanafanya? So hiyo ilinisumbua sana. But sasa vile nilisikia the third diagnosis, nikaamua kwenda hiyo therapy. Kwenda therapy, nao therapist ndo ana assess mtoto, alafu sasa ndo akwambie anafaa kufanyiwa nini. So that is what happened. I went and I now confirmed.
That's just
Yeah.
Maybe you can explain for us and the viewers who probably don't know what it is. What is cerebral palsy?
Okay, cerebral palsy, it's a condition. It's not a disease. So many people think it's a disease. It's not, it's a condition or a disorder. CP affects movement, posture and muscle tone. Mtoto mwenye akona cerebral palsy ni ngumu ajifanyie vitu. Hata hivi vile sisi tumeketi chini, yeye ni ngumu kuketi. Maybe mwenye amefanyiwa therapy na amefuatilia sana na kuanda medication. Again, CP si kitu huponwa. It's a lifetime condition. You live with it. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
not treatable. Yeah.
And how is your husband taking this diagnosis?
Okay. He was supportive. He was shocked, of course. But he was supportive. I don't know, maybe hakuwa anataka kunionyesha. Juu I think I was affected. I was affected so much juu being that I'm the one taking care of the baby 24/7. Yeye ataamka ajitayarisha ende kazi. So wewe ndo unabaki na ule mtoto. So it weighs on you. Yeah. So I think he was so supportive. Yeah, and he really loved his son kabisa. He never saw the condition. He never saw the disability. He just loved him.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really sweet of him. And so what led up to his demise?
Okay, with cerebral palsy kids, they get sick oftenly because one, the immune system is not stable. It is weakened by the medication they use. because these kids, they have monthly dosages. Hiyo, it's almost like a lifetime. Juu kabla huo mtoto ambiwa ati hapana sasa utaacha kunywa dawa, itakuwa very long time. They convulse, wanatumia anticonvulsants, and they are so expensive and they are so strong. They mess with their bodies, with their systems. Some utasikia hata mwingine ako na shida ya liver, mwingine sio ako na shida ya nini. It's because hizo zote zenye wana intake ni chemicals. So Arthur, he got an infection. That is what I know. That is what we were told after the lab test, that he had an infection, and again he was convulsing. So that is how he passed on.
In hospital?
Yeah, in hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old was he?
He was 3 years, 2 months. Yeah.
And I'm sure that affected you.
So it really affected me. It hit me hard kabisa, because I had accepted that my baby has a condition and it's not something that will change over time. It's something that I must live with it. So I had come to that point of acceptance, but before that I was in depression. I really went into depression where I could not do anything in the house. I wouldn't shower for days. I wouldn't make my hair or do anything. I was just crying in the house. Hata mtoto simtoi nje. I don't want anyone to see the baby. So nilikuwa nimefika mahali I can speak out. I can speak to other moms. Nitatoka nje nitembee na mtoto bila kuogopa. So nilikuwa nimekubali. And my first step to accepting, I started posting him on Facebook. That is the first step I took. When I posted the first time, I now felt like I'm in a good place. Now I can talk about CP. I can tell other people what cerebral palsy is. I can really talk to other moms or caregivers who have not yet accepted the conditions of their children. Yeah.
Wow. How did he handle the passing of the baby?
It was hard.
Can you imagine?
It was hard for both of us. I think it was hard. But you know, men, they tend sometimes to hide their pain.
To bottle up.
Yeah, and he will not cry in front of you, but maybe behind there, when you're not there, I think it really hit him hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so later on you started a foundation in his honor.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Okay, the foundation, we started when he was 1 year. Sasa hapo ni wakati nilifika acceptance.
Okay, I get
Yeah, when I reached acceptance and I started posting, talking about CP, and I thought, why not reach out to other kids, to other parents? So that is how we started. We started with him, tulikuwa tunafanya kila kitu na yeye. Yeah. So hapo ndo ilianza at 1 year, tumefanya some few events. We have done diaper drives, medication. We have given food to those who are in need. Yeah, we have done a lot with him. But now, before it was called Inuka.
Inuka.
Yeah, that is the revelation I got. Inuka. Now I called it Inuka Ministry. But now, after his passing, we renamed it to Arthur for Others. Arthur for Others Foundation. And I came to know, or I came to realize that Inuka, I think it was me being called and being told, now you need to rise up. You need to rise up for these children. You need to rise up because of this condition. You've gone through the journey. You know what it takes. You know everything. Now unaweza shika mwingine mkono. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it hurts, because it hurts. It really hurts. I think it's a love that hurts. Yes, I love those kids with passion. But again, I get reminded about my son. So sometimes I may find myself breaking down, but najipatia tu nguvu. Yeah.
Awesome. I really like what you said, that you got to a place where you were able to realize that you've gone through something and that you are at a place where you can hold someone's hand and walk with them this journey.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. Maybe you can share with us, our time is much spent. You can share with us your parting shots, that's your camera, and then also tell us where we can reach you. If there's anybody who would like to reach out to you concerning your foundation, let us know.
Okay. This is what I would like to tell anyone out there. It doesn't matter if it matters disability or we are going through something in life, because I believe challenges are enormous. There are many. I would like to tell this to the viewers, that your broken pieces, a miracle can come out of your broken pieces, and it's you to put those broken pieces into work so that you can realize which miracle can come out of it. And God doesn't look for perfection. He does not look for perfection. He wants that broken you. Wewe mwenye unaona you are broken beyond repair, unajihurumia, unaona there is nothing you can do. God looks for such people. That's what I believe. And kama mimi ningekaa kwa situation yangu nijihurumie, I believe pengine singekuwa mahali niko sahi, ama singekuwa nawaongelesha or have even a foundation, because it's not easy. Lazima pia ujipatie nguvu, and you know there is life even beyond the challenges that we face. Challenges are here to shape us and to show us the road. Kama singepata Arthur with the condition with CP, singejua about CP. Actually, I didn't know, I never knew about cerebral palsy. So imenipeleka kwa safari ingine, and I believe this is my purpose. I'm serving and living my purpose, so I would encourage anyone out there. And about the foundation, Arthur for Others Foundation, we believe in love, care, and compassion for persons living with disability, especially children who have neurodiverse conditions. One of them is cerebral palsy. And my number, if you would love to contact me, is 07 00 06 8417. 07 00 06 8417. And we have an event planned, a charity event. It will be next month, December 16th of December 2023. It will be on a Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Location ni pale Shabab Social Hall, and you are all welcome. Tunahitaji diapers, tunahitaji wipes, tunahitaji maziwa, tunahitaji food stuffs, bill za unga, hata wao wafurahie na washerehekee pia Christmas kama wale watu wengine.
Thank you so much, Paris, for coming, Mama Arthur. That was really beautiful, and I'm so happy that God has brought you to where you are at the moment, and we do wish you all the best.
Thank you.
In your foundation. You're doing a great work. Thank you so much for staying tuned. This has been the Virtuous Woman Show with me, Sheila Juma. I'll see you same time, same place next week. Have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.
Virtuous woman, a virtuous woman. She's a virtuous woman.